everyone, Alyssa Reynolds here. Today, I am, as usual, so excited. Like, jumping up and down excited. I've been kind of like that all today, really. So, then again, when am I not? Because I always say I'm excited, don't I? But it's because this is just... I love connecting with energies, especially when they're energies that I haven't connected with before, and it's really exciting getting to share their messages with all of you. And today, it is the goddess Brigit, who up until last week, I didn't know anything about her other than she was a Celtic goddess. And when she came to me last week saying that she had a message about redefining strength and what strength means for me to relay today, I went and did a little bit of research, and she's a goddess who has presided over poetry, domestic animals, and smithing. So quite an interesting range, which really fits with how her energy feels to me, which on some levels is very much like Athena in terms of the let's step forward and get things done, and just full of bubbling confidence and very much a sisterly feel. Though Athena's a lot more like the big sister who's like, alright, come on, let's go. And Brigit is more like the sister who's closer in age, if not like a twin sister, who is, well, so much more excitable, much more excitable. She's just laughing. She's joy-filled in a way that, not to say that Athena is not joy-filled. Athena's wonderful, and I feel so uplifted connecting with Athena, but Brigit just has a bit more of that creative, joy-filled spark. And she is, right now, really taking up the space all in front of me. And is just chuckling at me in the way that I'm describing how I feel her energy. She says, "Thank you, dear one. It is an honor for me to be able to speak through you today, to share a matter, a topic that is very important and dear at this time. For this is a time of much change and much development. Many of you may have been feeling or seeing or experiencing change at a rapid pace, more rapid than before, or feeling like change needs to come at a more rapid pace than it perhaps is at this particular moment. And in this time, as so much is churning and churning and churning, redefining and re-qualifying, re-quantifying the language that you use, and being more aware of the language that you use and the emotions behind the language that you use, and taking back those emotions, redefining them for you, is so important in this process of change and being open to change and allowing change. For words are part of the building blocks of your reality. They create your reality just as strongly as that which you see, you visualize. And in this time of change, that means many of you are feeling a pull or a push or a desire to step forward and be part of the change, be part of the rise. And so this message is for all of you. Strength, the way it has been defined, has only been one facet of what that whole word can mean and will come to mean and is coming to mean. It is not just your physical abilities, nor is it just your mental abilities, nor is it even just your inner power, your connection to your higher selves. It is all of those things, always, all at once. It is taking those things back. The process of redefining is taking all those elements back and putting them together as one. It is recognizing that in every moment there is a different type of strength that is needed. And with every person, there is a different type of strength that is needed to give and to draw from, to take from, and to create just for yourself. For those of you feeling the push or the pull or the desire to step forward, strength is not just stepping forward and charging into the facades of fear. It is knowing when to stop and allowing yourself to stop and being a pillar. Nothing is held up. Nothing is built up without a base, without a support, without pillars. And so strength comes from staying still, standing still, and being strong within yourself, in that inner power, and knowing that in that moment of standing still, you are powerful. For knowing when to step forward, to stay back, to stand still, wherever you may be moving, is a strength. It is acknowledging all that is around you, and not just your power, but the power that is around you. It is acknowledging the power that is around you. And knowing that the feeling of just allowing yourself to stand still is helping others around you, is helping yourself, is letting other things grow and flourish, so that when it is the known time to step forward, that you have that strength to be able to step forward. And in this, not only is the inner power, that strength, but also the physical power of knowing that you can step forward and that you can do whatever you are being guided to do. And that stepping forward takes a physical strength and an inner strength and a mental strength to be strong within yourself and be a moving pillar. A pillar that is no longer simply standing still and supporting that which is just around you, but a pillar that is striding forward and moving forward and cutting a path ahead that allows others to follow and to all come together, so that the structures are no longer just here, just still, but they are flowing, and that opens the doors more for all the changes, all the rhythms that are here on this earth, that all of you have incarnated upon and are here at this time for, is to begin to push the pillars, yourselves as the pillars, forward. But before that is always a stillness, a strength of standing still and allowing yourself to be still, no matter what else does flow and does change around you. And whatever does flow and whatever does change, to let it. Strength is knowing the moments to move, the moments to rest, and to know the moments when you are moving and when you as a collective are moving, and have and allow the support, the strength of others to lift you up. And together, all of you will begin striding forward. That is strength. And it is when you stand still and when you stride forward, those are not just physical movements or changes in space or changes in things that you do to fill your days. It is, much of the time, just the words you speak, just the words you think. And in letting the words that you have spoken out loud to people around you, to others around you, to be aware of those words, to hold them back or to push them forward, to stay silent or to speak up, knowing when is a strength. And to treating yourself as all those listeners you might speak to or you might stay silent to, and knowing when to yourself to keep words silent, to not let certain words stay, and allow words that no longer serve you to flow through and become other words, words that do lift you up, they build you up. And they are what move you forward within. Each of you has great strength. And each of your strengths are unique, and none will look like any other. Define strength in all its facets for yourself each and every day. For even these words that I speak on strength through this dear one will change, will become something more, will become many other things. And that is the space that we are now in, this space of change and rising. All is ever flowing. Just giving me a nod. And that, which means she is finished, and she said, "That is all, dear one, and I thank you for honor of speaking through you to all of you." And wow, that was wonderful. Ooh, look at that. I just used a different word other than excited or excitement. Wonderful. That is wonderful. Wow. This is now going to get me really thinking about all the different words that I use and just how to really redefine them. I don't know about you, but now I've got myself really thinking about just the ways that we do define words that we use day to day. And with that, I wish all of you from the bottom of my heart so much love to all of you, and charge forward into the upcoming week. You guys are awesome, and I will see you on Wednesday for part 4 of my Stepping Forward series. That is all about if you are feeling that push or that pull to step forward, some of the tips and tricks to move in that forward direction. And if you are feeling a push or a pull to get connected with your angel team or any energies, spirit that is around you or that you've always wanted to connect with, in September, I am going to be part of a really exciting course called Mediumship for Beginners, and that is running from September 15th to the 30th, and you can check out further details and information and register for an exciting 2 weeks of being part of a community and working with that community with sense energy, angel cards, and more. Check out KristinDaviesMedium.com down in the description box below. I'll also include all the details to the course, but if you are feeling a push or pull to step forward more, this course is something I am extremely excited to be part of. And with that, have a wonderful rest of your day or your evening, and I will see you later. Goodbye.